Last time on Space Days. Hi everyone, Sito here. Now, I normally don't hack our own show, but we are going to do things a little different today. We're going to rewind the space clocks to the first mission our crew ever went on together. Now, our transmissions came in a little choppy, so please bear with us. Sit back and enjoy Male Tampering and Meat Sticks, a Valentine's Day special. This starts out a week after you guys met each other. You guys have been kind of hanging out in the Kalto system, you've docked every now and then, and the other day, you had a man deliver you a package. The package is meant to go to the world of Tidora in the Loris system. So as of right now, you three are heading there. You've made the jump, and as you exit, you find yourself in the Loris system, and you find yourself outside of Tidora. Not everybody at once.
Can we open this package?
No, it's a delivery.
So?
We can't break this.
I thought you were like a pirate.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's levels of.
Aren't you curious?
I'm a pirate, not a degenerate.
But
He starts messing with one of the flaps,
male
though.
tampering isn't.
That's super.
Is it something that you do?
Super illegal. No. Unless it's sanctum stuff.
Have you not murdered somebody, but male tampering is just drawing the line?
Hey, this is my job, alright?
Fine, whatever.
But we're getting paid a lot for this.
And how much is that?
That last guy was an accident, alright? I didn't murder no one. That was self-defense.
Didn't murder anyone. Air quotes, obviously.
Don't air quote at me. Sito, how long until we dock?
We got about 10 minutes till docking.
I'm gonna poke at the package.
Yeah, I've never been here before. Have either of you two been here? No, Nora.
Have I been here before? DM.
Roll a history check for me.
Can I also do that too? Because I was wondering the same thing.
You go ahead.
No, I don't know this place at all.
That would be
I don't
a
think so,
15.
anyway.
Apparently I know history.
Yeah, I got a 14.
Oh, I thought you, with
Okay,
that reaction,
so-
I thought you rolled a 1. I don't know anything.
The way you made it sound, yeah, I know.
Well, I forgot my proficiencies. I'm oh, I'm really good with history. So that made up for my roll.
Okay, so neither of you have been to this planet, but you know of this planet. And it is one of the nicest planets in this system. It is a neutral planet, not under the Kalto system rule. And when I say nice, I mean it's a very large place for tourists, travelers, and traders. And it's probably home to some of the most liveliest and loving people you have
Oh
ever
my god,
met.
I think they're gonna hug us to death.
Or will ever meet.
Okay, so when I look out the window at this planet, is it heart-shaped or what am I looking at when I look out the window?
Make that a perception check for me.
Can I look at
Come
this
on,
package?
perception. I got a
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so, Daythorn, you look out the bridge window at this planet, and it is not heart-shaped.
Okay.
It is planet-shaped. It is like most planets that you have seen where it is circular.
Okay.
Oh, I thought planets were flat.
But, maybe next year for Valentine's Day you guys will visit a heart-shaped asteroid or something.
Get stranded.
Ooh la la.
It has this, and you can see that it is very, like, lively. It has forests, it has oceans, it has lakes. It's very terraformed. And it's very rich in flora. And as you get closer, you can see the spaceport. And the spaceport is attached to the main city of Ubar. And it is an outdoor spaceport. Like, how you would imagine a port at the ocean would be, magnified to a larger scale to fit spaceships. Nora, you wanted to take a look at the
I want to
package,
make
right?
sure there's not, like, any danger with it. If it's ticking, you never know.
We already established this, I'm sure.
Did we? Listen.
Roll an investigation.
Cool. I'm sure I'm great at these. Oh, 5.
It does not seem dangerous. You don't hear any ticking.
Good.
The corners of the box might be a little sharp, but that's about it.
Watch out for that paper cut, guys.
That's the only immediate danger you sense.
Oh, jeez.
How big is this box?
I'm gonna take the box from her and hold it under my
You
arm.
can get a paper
I'm gonna
cut.
just... Are we satisfied now? Are we good?
What's in the box? I need to know.
I don't know.
I need
Daythorn,
to know.
handle her?
Yeah.
He's kind of backing up a little as Nora's getting like,
I need to know.
you don't understand.
Like,
I
okay,
need
so
to
you see
know
Daythorn
these
kind of like
things.
make a hand motion over her head and look over to Nora. Like, are you sure you want me to try and handle her? Butch?
Oh, this would be a good time. Remind everyone how large the
Oh yeah, I am
height difference is between you
6
two.
foot without my boots on. With my boots on, I'm probably about 6'3".
I am... Daythorn is 5'3".
It's a whole foot difference there.
Botch just realizes this is probably not gonna work out. What's she gonna do? Kick her in the shins? I don't know. Look, when we deliver it, maybe it'll be open right there, and we'll get to see what's inside.
I have to know.
Now that is a private package there, you should leave it be.
The man in brown wouldn't tell me, so I have to know. And if you won't let me open somebody's mail, I'm gonna have to find out.
The man in brown, are you speaking of like a UPS
I figured that
space
was
guy
who
or
was
me?
giving us the package.
SPS. It's a spatial packaging service.
SPS guy.
Oh, so he was the man in blue. Whatever. I don't know my colors very well.
In those nice shorts.
Maybe you're partially
Cito,
covered by...
Cito, help.
They're the great competitors of FedEx.
Is there any other information we need to know about this planet before we land?
Well, Ubar is the main city of Tadora, and it's filled with a lot of life and color. It holds celebrations nearly every week for reasons of their own, but today is a ancient holiday that the citizens hold really dear to their hearts, and they should be having a huge celebration when you get there.
Hey.
What holiday?
Valentine's Day!
Oh, Lord.
Festival.
Just
What
a
is
spend money
Valentine?
holiday. Got it.
Do I know what this Valentine's Day is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do? Does my planet
Yeah.
celebrate it
You
too?
guys know what Valentine's Day is. It has not changed. It's just as underwhelming as everyone remembers.
So there are still people that are like, Happy Singles Day!
But this planet, Valentine's Day is really important to them because their guardian is Minos, They worship the god Minos, which is a god of happiness and togetherness and love for them. So this is a very big day for them.
Happiness, love.
Just say sex. We can curse on this. Happiness, love, togetherness. That's sex.
Botchus, you're grounded.
Aww. If he's grounded, can I open the package?
No!
Damn it. Might just damn it.
I mean, you do whatever you want. There's...
Sito said I could do whatever I want, Botchus.
No, the DM told you to do whatever you want. Sito is,
I'm gonna die.
staying out of this.
So we should deliver the package, right? And then skedaddle as fast as possible from what it sounds like.
I think we should hang out and see what this is about. I mean, when was the last time we had like a
just met each other.
vacation-ish?
It's been a week.
She's got a point.
Yeah, well, vacations are
Hey,
pretty cool.
Sito, can you do a thing for me, darling?
What's up?
Can you scan to see if there are any posters for me on this planet?
Hang on.
Thank you.
As he goes over to his control panel and he types some things in and he says, no, doesn't look like there's any sort of boards for posters or anything on this planet.
Okay. Just to be safe, I do the Mask of Many Faces, and I look like a more human version of my beautiful self. Wink!
That's just gonna be Nora's catchphrase. Wink!
Wink!
Alright, Bot, just go ahead and roll that, dexterity, roll for
Okay,
me.
I strap in.
Yeah.
Got it.
I get into my seat too. And I guess since we only met each other a week ago, my seat is not as decorated. There's like maybe one bauble on it right now.
I haven't even gotten my throne set
What a
in.
bubble. That's
Maybe this is where you get it.
not yet.
Give
But
it
there are
3 more weeks.
plans.
Maybe that's what's in the box.
It's a small box, Nora.
Time Lord technology? Come on.
True. Box of holding.
I believe it.
That's a not natural 19.
So yeah, the landing of Miss Lily goes extremely smooth, and you land her in the U-Bar spaceport. As you land, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Who? All of us?
All of
Oh,
you.
God.
Anybody who wants to make a perception check.
16.
7.
That is a 9.
So, normal rolls for Nora.
These are very worried. We're not even paying attention. We're very worried about this landing.
I know. Yeah.
Nora just wants to know what's in the box.
It's in my box.
Very distracted.
She's not looking outside, she's looking at the box that's under Botchus' arm.
He didn't even put it down to land this thing. I am terrified.
No.
Hey, he landed it really well. He got an,
I'm just that good.
Daythorn, what did you get?
I got a 9.
Okay. Botchus, you notice that this port is far more well kept than most of the spaceports you've been to. Even though it's outside, it's very clean. As the 3 of you exit the Miss Lily, the one thing you guys do notice is the port is nearly empty. And it's very quiet. There are a couple people milling about, but there's only one other ship, and although it being midday on a day that's supposed to be very festive, it's eerily quiet.
Can I ask those people what's up?
Okay, so,
I'm skipping over as the majestic princess I am.
so you have there are 3 people, around at the spaceport. You see a guard, a fellow traveler, and a man selling some sort of, like, meat on a stick.
Going for meat on a stick.
Okay.
I have a quick question though. Are we leaving Sito behind again?
Oh yeah, he stays behind.
Aw.
I gave him a hug before we left.
I kissed the top of his head.
He's not quite used to your hugs yet, but he enjoys them.
Okay.
He gives you a hug back. Botchus never really gave him a lot of hugs, so.
Well, it was weird. I go and hug him, and he just did it. He just stood there. And I'll try and hug my AI more. My bad.
Good. AI abuse. Have you
Okay.
hugged your AI today?
Did you get the fact that I kissed him on the top of the head?
No. Oh, he's getting so much. Alright, so Daythorn hugs Sito, who hugs her back, and Nora, you give him a kiss on the top of his head, and he smiles. He's starting to enjoy this,
The ladies.
like, yeah.
Now we all look at Botchus and go, what
those
is he gonna do to
ladies.
Sito?
Pretty much.
Sito looks at you expectantly.
I'm gonna go over and give him a little pap on the head. It's kind of awkward.
You gotta be nicer to your AI, man.
It's okay.
Does Sito look happy with the pat on the head?
Yeah, he's happy with any sort of, like, happy contact. Like, it's not something that he was used to, so he feels loved.
Okay. Now you can get back to the man with the stick.
Okay. So, man with the...
Meat stick, come here.
Okay, well, he's at a stall. He's selling it. As you approach, you see he's a very bored looking elf. He's got light red hair pulled back into a ponytail. He's got a blue apron on. They seem really lackluster and bored.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna make his day, and I'm gonna be like, hello, darling. And I'll just lean on his booth a little bit, with my face in my hands, fluttering my eyelashes.
Hi. Can I get you something?
Could you tell me what's going on? I thought there was a festival happening. It seems kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's usually far busier than this, but the last couple days, it's kind of died out a little bit. Some weird things have been kind of happening around the city, and no one seems to be in the mood to party or celebrate.
What kind of weird things? Wink.
I think Daythorn's right behind her and she kind of shrugs. Like, I can't explain this.
Give me 1 second.
Botchus is looking at his meat sticks. Sure. Kick.
This is what Nora is good at. She has to lay on the charm when she gets the chance.
Why don't... I'm trying to think what to have you do here. Go ahead and roll me either a performance or persuasion, Nora.
Oh, well, it's obviously gonna be persuasion. Nope. Hold up. Yes. Oh my god! Natural 20!
Woo!
He is like...
So that would be a 27.
Oh yeah, he's just like, well,
Ooh.
I can't tell you for sure, but, everybody's kinda, I don't know, they don't want to celebrate, they don't want to travel, they don't want to do anything that they usually do, they don't even want to leave, like, the city, they don't, it's definitely, weird.
Could you possibly point me in the direction of somebody who could tell me what happened?
Well, let's see, you can go talk to Chet, as he kind of points over at the guard, and he says, there's also a inn, a tavern in the city that usually is pretty busy.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, darling. And I lay down a piece of gold for him.
Do you want some food?
Oh, I might be back later. Wink.
He blushes and kind of waves.
But can I get the direction to that inn? Just because I don't know where it is.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea.
Thanks, bye.
I figured we'd find it eventually.
He tells you, yeah, if you just go down the path out of the spaceport, it'll lead you into the main part of the city. You'll see the statue of Minos, and then just go to the right of it.
Can I go talk to Chet now?
You want to go talk to
I
Chet?
do want to go talk to Chet.
What are the other two doing? Are you guys following Nora as she charms everybody on the spaceport?
I'm gonna summon Valentines.
No, I do have a quick question to the
Yes.
meat stick guy. I was like, does that coin still buy him a meat stick? Because he's been awfully staring at it for a while. As I look over to Botches.
Yeah, of course. As he hands you 3 of the meat stick skewers.
Oh, yes!
Oh, David.
I had one to Botches. And I'm holding
Just
the other
one?
2. Yeah, like Nora. Alright.
He's super stoked.
And I was quickly trying to catch up to Nora with my little feet going. And I was like, Nora, do you want one?
Oh, I'll take it in just a minute, and I saunter up to Chet.
Okay, I'm holding it, the other one I'm eating the other.
Chet, he kind of jumps when you come up because he is not a very tall, man, and at first glance, you're not even sure if he's a man at all. He is a thinner, smaller looking guard. He's about 5'5". He's a half-elf with short, brown, messy hair and bright green eyes. He's wearing simple leather armor with, vines and flowers engraved into it, a short sword on his hip, and a bow across his back. And he sees you approach him, and he jumps. He's just like, hi, can I help you?
Yes, can you tell me, where is everybody? I thought there was supposed to be a party happening.
They canceled the party.
But why?
Canceled it.
So some things have been happening lately, and well, the people of the city are just a little too scared.
I'm doing my best Taylor Swift face. What kind of things?
He's a little intimidated. He's like, you're very tall, and he's not sure how to handle this very well.
I'm standing next to Nora now. Still eating my
He
steak.
kind of looks at the 3 of you as you walk up. The small one is has 2, of the stick skewers, and the other tiefling is eating the meat, and he's just
I don't look like a
little
tiefling
caught off guard
right now, just so you know.
No, but Botches
Okay.
does.
You just said other tiefling, that's why I was wanting to make sure I look like a human.
That's true.
I can't really adjust my size for the people around me.
Nope, that's fine. So he's just very caught off guard by this scene.
I'll pause eating and I'm gonna shake his hand. Just be like, Botches. With an empty hand, with a clean hand.
Covered in sauce.
Captain Botches.
Chet. What are you?
So you said that the people were scared.
Yeah, there's a lot of superstitions going on right now, and it's it can get kind of scary.
Can you tell us
What are you guys?
why? Like what?
I don't know why. If I knew why, I would be trying to stop it.
No, sorry. Can you tell us, what happened? What is the superstition thing that's going around? Maybe we can help. For a prize.
Right. Well, there's talk about, the planet's cursed, that there's a ghost, that the gods are upset, that there's just a disease, that it's, everybody's pointing fingers and blaming everyone else, and...
Are these founded? Did something happen? Did someone get hurt, or what?
Oh, well, first off, what are you guys doing here? I mean, not to be rude, just,
We have a package to deliver, but we're really just here to help you, Chet. And I, like, touch his shoulder.
Daythorn kind of looks at Nora, kind of weirded out by that.
Yeah, Botchus is gonna hold the package up and be like, this is what we came for, but if we can do anything to help.
As he kind of takes a step back from you, Nora, he's just like, I'm sorry, I have a fiance.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. I didn't mean to intrude on your love.
No, that's okay. Who's the package for?
Oh wait, who is the package for? I don't think we got...
Yeah, I'm gonna check out the label. What does it say on it?
You see that the package is for someone named Tara.
Is that all?
It also has an address on it. Normal package stuff.
Normal package stuff.
Sharp edges, Nora, but normal package stuff.
I looked at this package and didn't look at the label. Because of my 5
You just wanted to know if
she didn't want to know who it was for. She wanted to know what was in it and if it was for her.
So I look over at Chet. Like, well, I'm pretty sure there's a label on it. If you could tell us how to get there, that would probably be the best for all of us.
Yeah, of course. As he takes the package and he kind of brightens a little bit. He goes, "Oh, that's to Tara. She works in the Busy Swan Inn. She's actually my fiance."
Awesome. Can we leave the package with you and just leave?
No, I'm on duty. That would be really, really bad.
God damn it.
Well, as your duty, you could lead us there. That's kind of part of your duty. You're like a guard, and you could go see her.
That's.
I give him a little nudge.
I guess that's true. As he kind of looks around the spaceport, the area that he's supposed to be, like, keeping watch over, and the one, there's Taryn, who is selling meat, and then there's a dwarven man loading up his ship.
Look, I know you're super, super busy here, obviously, and I know you got a lot of important things to be doing, but, like, this is an important delivery that we've been entrusted on, and we also want to help this, whatever's happening with the superstitions.
Of course. So, I'll show you to the Busy Swan Inn.
Yes!
I'll follow behind with Daythorn and eat my meat on a stick. As my vacation did not work on this guy, because apparently he's getting fucking married.
Hey, yep. Don't sound so disappointed, Nora.
We don't have Valentine's Day, apparently.
Trying to break people's
I have a
marriage.
fiance. Well, fuck. Okay.
I'm not interested anymore.
Maybe they're
I'm
open,
so
I don't know.
happy for you, Twitch.
Alright, so he leads you out of the spaceport and into the main part of the city. And
before we leave, I wink at the guy at the meat stand again.
His blush returns and he's just like, kind of gives you the, like, call me sign. And
He wants me.
He wants you.
Are you seductively eating the meat as you wink?
While eating his meat on a stick. Okay.
Well, you guys, I bought it apparently.
Might as well take advantage of it. Okay.
The urge to make jokes is so high right now. He leads you through the city, and it is a really nice city. Everything is well kept. It's clean. It actually reminds you of the inner city of the Kalto system, just not as mandated. And as you get to the start of the city, there is a statue of a being, and it's the god Minos, that's in the town square. And the town square is very large and empty, as if it was getting ready to be set up for a party. And the city is very quiet compared to the rumors of this being a party city. But he takes you to the tavern, the Busy Swan Inn, and leads you inside. It's a nice, clean bar. There are only a couple patrons around, and they're having kind of hushed conversations. There's a half-orc that is working behind the bar, and he seems to be, like, lazily cleaning the same spot on the counter. And then there is a barmaid, which you presume to be Tara, an elf with long brown curly hair, and she seems to be really the only one with any sort of energy around this place.
Aww. They're gonna make beautiful babies.
Beautifully awkward babies.
I'm gonna go talk to the bartender.
Oh, I'm deceased. I can't.
As a DM, I regret making it Valentine's Day. Okay. So, you go up to this barkeep. As you do, you see Tara kind of run to Chet and give him a hug.
Yeah, I'm done with Chet.
And, yeah, he awkwardly gives a hug back and, kind of points to you guys and then heads out. The half-orc pauses in his, like, lazy cleaning and looks up at you and then starts lazily cleaning again. He goes, "What can I get you?"
Your strongest drink, please.
Okay. As he goes and reaches behind the bar and grabs a silver canister.
Ooh.
And he pours out this drink, and it is bright pink.
Oh my god, I am so excited. Darling, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Why?
Well, you seem a little down.
It's just quiet.
Why is this so quiet? I take the drink and I sip on it a little bit, try to make eye contact if it'll look at me.
He's doing these, like, he'll glance up and then stare at the spot that he's been cleaning. I don't know. It's just quiet. Can I get you anything else?
Guess not. I thought I could help.
I guess while she was talking to the bartender, I want to check out
You're gonna go to Tara.
barmaid.
Go hit on Tara.
Go, Daythorn!
We're not good people.
His bunch is just standing there with his meat stick going, they call me bad.
I imagine by now I've
Disposed
finished the
of
meat
the-
stick and have secured the stick somewhere. If I found a trash can, I threw it away. If not, then it is
Alright,
my
there's
jacket
trash
pocket
cans
or
around.
something.
It's, like I said, it's very clean.
Seems dangerous.
Then I threw it in a trash can.
Oh. So after Chet left and pointed at you guys, she comes up to you, and she's just like, well, hi.
Daythorn pushes up her glasses with one finger. It's like, hello, we got a package for Tara?
That's me. Oh.
I look at botches.
I'm gonna give it
As
to her.
she gives you, 25 gold for delivering this package.
Oh shit. Not to be really rude, but you know, we were talking to Chet. We kind of became close, and you know, he's a really great guy.
Yeah, he's a little shy, but he's really good.
Yeah, congratulations on the engagement.
Yes, congrats.
Thank you.
I mean, you don't have to tell us or anything, but we were just wondering why. What's in the package? Why is it so important?
Well, they were the goblets for the party tonight. I really appreciate you bringing them. They're ceremonial goblets that we use to toast, but it's probably not happening.
I come back over with my drink.
Nora, I need you to
Always
roll
ordering.
that Constitution save and throw. Oh, don't worry, I didn't forget.
Can Botches also get a drink?
Yeah, she. So does
I
everybody
will
want a
bring
drink
over
or just
drinks if people
you?
want
Heck
some.
yeah.
Okay, so I bring the.
I think I saw Dayton shaking her head.
That's a bad idea. I think by now you would have learned, after a week, if it has been
I-
offered, you would have
I
learned
give
that it's a bad idea.
Botches.
Don't do it.
One of the pink drinks. I ordered two.
She just ordered two for herself, but she's like, here, I'll share.
Next episode, Daythorn is alone because her others got drunk and died.
That's a natural 14.
Okay, you're doing fine.
Oh, yes, I'm always fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. How are those new dice treating you, Nora?
Better than the old ones.
Botches,
Do you want me to roll a con save too, or is it just Nora? Because she's apparently
yeah, no, roll that concept.
exploring the alcohol of the cosmos. That's a 12.
Okay, so Botches, you start to feel it. And not right away, but after a few minutes of talking, you're like,
do I notice him reacting?
good. Probably not right away, but give it time.
He's kind of bouncing on the balls with his feet. He's just like, wow, the gravity on this planet is super light, because I don't feel it, but it's really not. He's just
yeah, no, the gravity is normal.
Do I notice him bouncing at least?
Oh yeah, you all notice him bouncing.
I lean over and go, what the hell is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm just, having fun. You're not having fun? Alright, okay, about the goblets.
Take another drink.
A shrug, but the meat stand man seemed alright.
Oh, yes. He was fun to play with.
Oh, the urge to make a joke is
Do it.
Packages. Goblets. Superstitions. Tara, please.
Yeah.
Enlighten us.
We had everything set up for the party, but about a week ago everyone just started to lose the excitement and heart for the celebration, and last night the decorations were taken down and people stopped coming and businesses slowed and fights have even begun to break out over petty and stupid reasons.
Who makes these decisions to cancel fucking parties?
The town does.
Okay. Well, the town isn't a person, so who do I need to talk to? Because I thought we were getting our party on, Botches.
I thought so too, right? Don't look at me.
I will always look at you.
Oh, thank you.
Weak!
Dave already kind of like glances at both of them, like, what's happening here?
As Tara
Daythorn
kind of
too.
gives you Tara gives
I'm in a tipsy bonded moment.
Tara looks at you, Daythorn, and kind of gives you this look of like, are they always like this?
Daythorn shrugs. I've only known him for a week.
You're getting super friendly in this week.
we have fun here.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
So Tara, do you have any theories on why this sort of stuff's happening? I mean, it doesn't really sound like that's the usual aura, of this place.
It's definitely not. Well, I believe that the god Minos, I think he's upset with everyone. I think maybe something has happened.
The gods are usually upset at everything, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
But
It's like the cause of 90% of our struggles.
But Minos isn't. He represents happiness and peace, and
even people who represent happiness and peace can have a bad day.
Yeah, but this has been happening for over a week, and the colors are even starting to fade.
Like the planet, or like colors, like a coloring book, or
Gotchas. A coloring book? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's super vague. I mean, I'm no
Color expert.
Yeah, the colors are fading. That doesn't usually happen naturally.
Color expert.
She with your question, she leads the three of you through the back and outside of the back of the inn.
Hot damn.
We're getting busy.
Y'all are grounded. She leads you to a there's a small garden that's behind this inn, and the flowers are these magnificent colors of purples and greens and pinks and blues, and she leads you further along the garden, and she shows you a patch that the colors that you had just seen are gone. They have faded into a flat gray, and she even points up the path to the forest where several trees that have mixed in with all the greenery have also lost their color.
So when did this happen? You said this started happening a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, do you think it's our fault? That's when we started hanging out. Is Minos not happy with us?
No. Definitely not.
That seems highly unlikely. Can I roll a, I guess, nature check? Oh my god. To, like, I guess, recall anything that sounds familiar about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I'd also do a history.
Can
check, but I felt like nature was more appropriate.
Is Tara lying to us about anything?
You can do
Cool,
insight.
I'm super good at those.
I got an 11 on that nature.
You don't know anything about plants and, like, flora losing their colors, like, instantly. One thing you do realize is, even though the plants don't have any colors, they are still alive.
I think these dice is super lucky as I got a natural 20 again.
She does not seem like she's lying to you at all. She actually looks really worried. You can tell that there is fear in her eyes, and even though, like, as she looks at the flowers, she seems to be, like, trembling a little bit.
I give her a hug.
It catches her.
I hug both of them.
It catches her off guard a little bit, but she, after a minute, she kind of, like, leans into the hug.
And I ask her, did it start here, or did you notice other places where this greenery started going gray? Becoming grainery, if you will.
Ayo.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Nora, take inspiration because you literally made me facepalm.
Woo!
Inspiration!
Well, the reason that I think that it has to do with something with Minos is I noticed it up towards the temple. Up the forest path. I usually bring offerings there, and a lot of the citizens do too, but I noticed that some of the greenery around there started to lose its color.
Have there been any, like, strangers that have come? Like, obviously this is a tourist place, and you guys have a lot of strangers, but anybody that was, like, super weird?
Well, we have a lot of people that are pretty odd.
Me being one of them, probably, because I just gave you a hug.
But, no, everybody's usually very, very kind. They're here to enjoy the parties and enjoy our customs, and it's kind of changed.
Could you lead us to the temple? If that's where it started, we might be able to see if we can find out what started it.
She is about to say yes when suddenly there is the sound of fighting going on in the inn.
Bar fight, bar fight.
She quickly pardons herself and runs back to the inn.
I follow her.
I'm gonna be staring at the forest for a hot
Oh,
second.
that's fine. I'll go bar fight without you, Daythorn, whatever.
Botchus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go investigate. I'm gonna check with Daythorn real quick and just be like, "Are you good here for a sec?" I'm just gonna make sure nobody dies.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna watch the greenery for I bet. I'll let you know when I go back, if I do.
Okay. So, Botchus, and Nora, you guys run back into the bar and the inn with Tara, and there is a bar fight going on. It's between two men, and it's pretty vicious. Like, there's yelling, there's glass breaking. Tara instantly tries to move in between the two of them and try to break it up.
No. I will pull her away, and I will get in between, because I'm a 6 feet tall, probably now looking like a tiefling, because I think the spell wore off.
How long does that spell last?
I could do it at will, but let me look. Where are my spells? Tell me. Give me a second.
They're in your spells?
Yeah. Sorry. Nope, that's skills.
And you had a good drink, so it probably wore off and you forgot. And you were just like,
well, that lasts for an hour, and I'm like 90% sure an hour is over.
Yeah, because you put it on before you exited the ship, so...
So now I'm a giant tiefling lady, and I'm going to get in the middle of these bitches.
Okay, Roth, the barkeep, ends up joining you, and I need you to roll a strength.
I'm sure I'm great at these. Like, strength saving throw, or just pure strength?
Just a strength check.
Okay. Oh, that is an unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, so Roth rolled a 17 on his strength check, and the others rolled 8s, so you two just step in and you grab both of these men by the shoulders and you just tear them off of each other. The one that Roth is holding ends up collapsing to the ground. And, you can see, especially you, Nora, because you're standing right in front of him, his color is drained from his body. His skin and his hair and his eyes have faded to the same gray that you saw outside.
Oh, that's terrifying. I look at the guy that I'm holding. How does he look?
Make a perception check.
Great. Skills. Perception. Oh, that's a 16.
You can notice that patches of his skin are starting to turn gray as well.
Hey dude. Are you okay?
Let me go.
No. Are you okay?
Roll me another strength check.
Fine. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
That's another nat 20. Because the other one was a 4.
So he almost gets away from you, but you end up grabbing him back. And he yells, and as he yells, you see the gray start to spread. And the angrier this guy seems to get, the more the gray spreads and the faster it spreads.
So I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out.
Okay, make an attack.
Okay. I'm not using a weapon, I'm just doing straight. I don't want to kill him, because I don't know his life skills. Oh shit. 23?
I think you hit him.
Yeah, that motherfucker is down for the count. So you end up hitting him and he slumps to the floor.
Did the graying stop?
The gray doesn't seem to be spreading at this point.
Guys, I have a feeling that part of this has to do with your anger issues. And I gently lay him down. I didn't, just let him drop to the floor.
Roth, tells Tara that he's gonna go find a doctor. And he runs out of the bar. Tara is kind of staring a little, scared looking.
Hey Tara, don't get mad, okay? Kinda like you.
No, it's okay. It's just, it's never happened to people before.
Well, So we're gonna keep an eye on this guy, maybe tie him up so that when he wakes up he doesn't go into full berserker mode. And then I think it's time that we go check out this temple. Wouldn't you say? Oh, well, Botchus isn't in the room currently.
I went in to the place and everything was covered. Nora had everything covered with her charm and strength, so I went pee.
I think it's time that we check out the temple. Because now people are turning gray, and I don't know if you know this, but I don't think I look good in gray. Hair flip.
I think you look good in anything.
Hey, Daythorn?
You hottie patati.
I'm outside.
I know. I need you to make a perception check for me.
Sweet. That's a 17.
A 17? Okay. So, as you're staring at the forest, you hear the fight stop and Roth yelling for someone to go get a doctor. And, as you're staring at the forest, you see a dim light flash and then fade.
Cool beans. I'm gonna go inside real fast.
That's
and I'm
creepy.
I'm gonna poke my head in and be like, I'm gonna check out this thing I saw. I didn't want you to think I got kidnapped. And I'm gonna run back out.
No, fuck. So I run after her. Yeah.
Are we gonna run after her? Yep, same.
Alright, so Daythorn, as you follow where you saw this light, it's leading you up the forest path, and you soon come to a temple.
Sweet.
This temple isn't as well kept as, like, the buildings in the city. It is adorned with flowers, along the steps. It's made of stone and metal, and in the, stone and metal, it's sketched with, like, pictures of, Minos and other, like, human-like beings that look like maybe civilians, and vines and flowers. One thing you notice is the flowers that are adorning the steps have lost their color.
I have a quick question. What does Minos look like?
Minos is, from what you can tell, and the statue, he is a taller man, very handsome. He's got kind of longer, like, shoulder-length hair. The armor that he wears, you could tell, would probably be metal. And it's adorned with, like, kind of the same designs that the guards have, and the designs that you see, like, carved into the doors, and it seems like that's kind of his symbol.
Motif? Okay.
Are these leaves and vines and flowers.
I'm a romantic god.
One thing you do see is he does have a bow and a quiver of gold arrows.
I knew it.
Oh my god, is this stupid?
Last night, Bob just goes, "Are we fighting Cupid?"
So I'm gonna be standing out front of this temple, kind of like admiring everything in view, rather than like be running through it. Like, I'm gonna show some respect here.
So, Botchus and Nora, you guys finally catch up to Daythorn. She's small, she's fast, and she saw something that was captivating, so she was gone.
She has really fast, tiny legs. I have a giant stride. How the fuck did she outrun us? Jesus.
Oh, man.
How are you doing?
You guys are also tipsy, too, so...
I am not. I rolled well for my constitution. Thank you very much.
You did, but you still had alcoholic drink, so you still feel tipsy. You may not be smashed.
Okay.
You may not be laying on the floor.
Yet.
but you are definitely tipsy. Botchus is a little more tipsy than you.
So much for that pirate tolerance of alcohol.
Hey, alcohol just helps my driving.
I was always told not to drink and
This
drive.
is this is an announcement from the 20-sided adventures DM. Please do not drink and drive. Please call an Uber
Do not drink and fly.
or a space cab. Thank you. Have a great day. So the two of you see this same scene. It's a large temple, vines going up. The flowers are adorned, like, the steps are adorned with flowers, that have lost their color. You can tell that the flowers have been placed there, like, manually, and it's probably Tara's doing.
So I'm gonna look around the statue a little bit, looking for like any symbol or anything that might have been the reason that he's so angry and turning everybody into gray ones.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah.
Something that's off.
Well, you guys are standing outside the temple right now. You don't see anything. You see the trees, some trees around the temple have lost their color.
I'll walk up.
Well, before I walk out, like, is there any, like, special custom, like, or just, like, a general, like, respect God motion? I don't know.
Dathor just goes through her books of ceremonial,
Yeah.
You could roll a history check to see. You didn't know much about this place, but you can...
Can I roll one as well?
Yeah.
That's an unnatural 21.
Oh, that is a 22.
Okay.
Well, I just got a 6.
This doesn't know history.
So, you two, as like, you're not sure on this distinct god, but you know at most, like, temples and most shrines, you leave an offering. Or you say, like, you bow to the god that you are going to be visiting. Botchus, you just walk right up those steps.
Can I grab him?
Go ahead and make a grapple?
I don't know what that means.
Strength versus
Yeah,
strength.
strength versus strength.
Look, it's already angry.
That's an
What's the worst
unnatural
we
20.
can
I
do?
bow. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, good. I got a 2.
So, you're getting ready to bow or do whatever you're gonna do. You see Botchus out at the corner of your eyes start to go up those first few steps, and you grab him by the back of the pants, and you just pull him off.
And I force him into bowing with the both of us. And we bow.
Alright, Dathorn, what are you doing?
I
bow
bow too.
You bow? Okay.
Yeah. I don't have
So-
anything to offer, so I was like, I'll probably like whisper that under my breath. I'm like, I don't have anything to offer at this moment, but I'll just bow right now.
Okay, so you guys bow. You don't have any, like, epiphany when you stop bowing. It's still the same temple. It's still quiet, but you feel a little better about going up into this temple now. As you go up the stairs, there's more vines. The vines start to get a little thicker. It's more dense. In the temple, there's another statue of Minos, and the vines, they're thick and they're covering the floor and the walls and wrapping around the base of the statue, and most of the vines are gray, but I need you guys to make a perception check for me, or an investigation, either one.
I'm going
I'm good with either.
investigation.
It doesn't matter.
That's a 16.
That's a 15.
That's a 12.
Alright, you guys are fine. It's very hard to miss. So although most of the vines are gray, you guys do see a vine leading to behind the statue, where there is a very large red flower, and it is bright. It's brighter than any of the flowers that you saw in Tara's garden.
Have I ever seen this flower before?
You can make a nature check.
I had the same
Sure,
question.
why not?
So you guys are about, like, 50 feet away from this flower right now.
That is
Oh, no.
a 15.
Daythorn, are you making the same,
Oh,
roll?
sorry, I didn't.
Oh, you're good.
Right. No, it doesn't even matter. That was
Okay.
bad. Not a 1 bad, but that was bad.
That was, okay. Nora, the flower looks familiar, but it looks like, kind of like, almost like a big rose.
I'm going to go closer to it. Cautiously, I'm not going to be a stupid motherfucker about this.
Alright, so as you get closer, you're stepping over vines.
I'm very much trying to be respectful. Like, if there's places that I can avoid stepping on vines, I will.
Okay. You get a little closer, and the flower doesn't seem to be in bloom.
Okay.
It's very bright, but it's not in bloom. And I need the 3 of you to make a death saving throw.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm not good at these. That's a 10. For Daythorn.
That's an 11.
That's an 8.
Okay, yeah. Ugh. So, Nora, as you get closer to this flower, you hear this rustling as the vines kind of near it start to move, and this figure forms from the vines. It's about the size of a soccer ball.
Oh, great.
It's made out of vines, and it takes the form of a little dragon. And it doesn't do, it kind of springs from where it was sitting, and you guys are now facing off against snapdragons. And it bites onto your arm for 1 point of damage.
It hit me?
It did.
But why?
Because 18 hits, right?
Yeah. Can I Eldritch Blast this bitch?
You can in a moment.
God damn it.
Daythorn, you see this little creature latch onto Nora's arm. They're making these kind of cute squeaking noises, but you just barely manage to duck as one goes for you, and then Botchus, one flies towards you, and you manage to barely get out of the way of it too. And I need
catch
everyone.
And tame it.
Pet. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Not good at these either.
Nope.
Dun 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 dun. Okay.
That's a 7.
That's a 3.
16.
So Daythorn, what did you get for initiative?
I got a 7.
And Nora, 3. Botchus.
Yeah, they're small as a soccer ball, right?
Yeah, they're you know,
Okay.
about the size of your head. They're pretty small. They're more of a nuisance than anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back and drop to a knee and draw my pistol, and I'm gonna take a shot at the one that swooped at my head.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
It's 17.
That hits.
That is a 8 damage.
Okay.
And we're gonna go with the second pistol and do the same thing.
Okay.
That is a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay. Too small, too fast.
Alright. It's the one that is holding on to. Does a 16 hit? Nora?
Yeah.
I need you to take 3 damage as this little dragon whips its tail around, and it has a bunch of little thorns on it that catch into your arm.
Ow! What a dick.
Yeah.
Daythorn, 10 doesn't hit, right?
No, it does not hit.
Botchus, you're good. Alright, Daythorn, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I take off my jacket and try to, like, wrangle it into...
Yes?
Yes!
let's see. Try to think of like. So I need you to make a couple rolls for that.
Okay.
I need you to do an athletic check.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Come on, dice. Athletics. That is a 14.
Okay, and go ahead and make me a strength check.
After
So you managed to throw your coat over this snapdragon buzzing around your head.
Yeah.
Now it's just to see if you can hold him.
Come on, dice. I'm not good at strength.
Oh.
Oh my god. Alright. That is a 16.
Oh. He rolled a 17.
Oh.
I rolled a 17 natural,
So-
but I got a -1 to strength.
No. So you are wrestling with this snapdragon in your coat for several minutes. It's actually going to lose its next turn because you kind of stunned it a little bit. It was not expecting you to throw it in a coat and wrestle it. But it does manage to kind of worm its way out of your jacket and back up into the air, and it kind of moves away from you. Nora.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands on this asshole that's attached to me.
Okay.
It needs to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, no.
What was it?
No. 1. It's latched onto you right now. It doesn't care about what's about to happen.
Well, it should, because this is 5d6 of fucking
Oh, Jesus.
17,
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, no, you doubled the HP.
Oh, good. So, on top of that, because of my spiritual being for a warlock, I get 9 temporary hit points because I dropped it to 0.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So this snapdragon just, it goes up like a plant would. It just incinerates, and it lets out this little squeal as it falls to the ground charred.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna summon my packed weapon, which is just a rapier.
Next is Botch's little friend. Nope. Okay. Botch's does 18 hit.
Oh yeah.
Alright, take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then as it attacks you, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
No! Why would you do this to us? Con save.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, you beautiful bitch.
I wish I had that for the Snapdragon.
It's an 18.
11.
Okay, you guys are all good. This snapdragon kind of goes back as it exhales this poisonous gas from its mouth in this cone, and you all see it just in time to kind of duck down out of the way. The other snapdragon is stunned right now and does not take this turn, so it is Daythorn.
Wait, Botchus didn't go.
I was first.
Yeah, but we only had 3
Yeah, he was
snapdragons,
first.
right? And I was the last one.
Yeah, so it should be.
Has Daythorn gone
I
yet?
already
Yeah.
went.
Oh,
That was after
Botchus,
you.
I am
Oh.
sorry. It is your turn.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Let's do 28 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And I'm going for the one that I
You shot before.
shot before, yeah.
Okay.
And that's 11 damage.
Okay. So as you fire off a shot at it, it breaks this vine connecting, like holding it together in half. You pretty much just shot this thing in half. It lets out a cry and falls to the ground.
So there's only one left, right?
There is only
There's one left.
one left.
I'm gonna take my second shot at it.
Okay.
That's 22.
Yep, hits.
Oh no.
For 7 damage.
So Daythorn, it is your turn.
I'll very quickly yell to the little tiny thing. I'm like, let me catch you, you're gonna end up like the other two. And I'm gonna try again.
Alright, make that athletics check.
No, that is an 8.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Well, I was
It
assuming.
got an 11. It was close. It got an 11 on its dex, so... Are you gonna do anything else?
Nope, I'm just gonna be a sad girl.
Okay. Maybe someday you'll get a snapdragon for a pet.
They're pretty cute.
Nora, it is your
I'm
turn.
gonna hit the last one with Eldritch Blast. 17.
That hits. You're gonna make Daythorn
Sorry,
very sad.
Daythorn, no, we're not doing this shit. That would be a 14.
Oh yeah. No, you Eldritch Blast this tiny little dragon into the next universe.
Oh,
As it's like one of those cool movies where it just vaporizes
I
it.
get another 9 temporary hit points. Done. This is great. I love being a warlock.
So the 3 snapdragons go silent as they've been murdered by you. And
Self-defense.
Daythorn frowns.
Sorry, Daythorn.
and the temple is silent once again. Roll me that perception check, well, all of you.
That's a 16.
24.
That's a 16.
Okay, so you all see these 3 little flashes of light come from the snapdragons, and they seem to go into the flower. And as they do, the flower starts to move.
I'm gonna
And
blast
it
it with
starts-
Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
This is so bad. This is a stupid idea, but hey. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
18 damage.
Nora, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Oh my god. I got another natural 20.
Natural
Yeah.
20?
These dice are rigged.
Man.
Please.
Don't go back to your old
Not
dice
for
ever.
Nora, that's
Yeah.
for damn sure.
Okay. So as you hit it with this Eldritch Blast, there is this loud rumble, and this flower opens up, and you see it has these sharp white teeth among its among its petals. And luckily, you see just in time this vine goes straight for you. You manage to dodge out of the way. I need the other 2 to make dex saving throws, please.
Brock just looks horrified. This is like, he's pretty sure he's seen something like this in his nightmares.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing. Let's see.
I got a 9.
Oh,
22.
Okay, so Botchus, you managed to get out of the way. Daythorn, these vines, they start to wrap around you, and you feel this sharp pain in your side as you take 2 damage, and you are currently grappled.
Okay.
You can make a dex save to try and get out of it next time.
What if I just light myself on fire? Sorry.
that's a really.
I mean, go ahead.
She's a Ganassi.
First I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Daythorn, as a reaction, you can go ahead and make a reaction move.
Do I have a fun reaction? No, I don't have. Well, I do have fun spells of reaction. Does that work?
You have to have a reaction for this one. Do you have any reaction at all?
Nah. I'll spend a
Okay,
turn.
so until your turn, you can. So everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
That's a 15 for Daythorn.
That's a
13 for
14 for
Bocce.
Nora.
Okay.
Ooh, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. So this plant lets out this giant roar as you just killed its little pets.
Don't send your children to come after us.
And Botches, 18 hits, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So a vine reaches out and it slams into you, and you take 7 damage.
Wow.
As it slams you back into the back of the wall. Daythorn, it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna go with my produce flame cantrip in my hands and try to.
Also,
touch
hang
it.
on 1 second. How much did I say? You got 8 Botches, right?
Hey, what?
You took 8 damage, right?
7.
7 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you get hit, you see a little bit of a light go into this flower. Go ahead, Daythorn.
I'm just gonna do because I imagine I'm all like caught up in this thing. I won't be able to do too much, so I'm gonna go produce flame. As the cantrip hits 18.
Okay, that hits.
That is a 12 fire damage.
Okay, it actually takes half because it is resistant to fire damage.
What? No.
Yeah. Alright, next is Nora.
I'm going to hit it with frostbite. It makes a dex saving throw, or a constitution saving throw.
No, you're good.
So 2d6. Oh, that's 8 points of damage.
Okay, and you notice that it actually does the same as fire. It is resistant to
This
cold.
son of a bitch.
And takes half damage. I'm sorry, guys.
Motherfucker.
So how much damage was that?
8,
Did you
so
say?
4.
8, so 4. Okay. Alright, Botches.
I'm gonna pop another shot off. That's what I do best. That's a 22.
That hits.
I'm doing super good right now.
Woo!
And that is 11 damage.
Okay, takes 11 damage.
And we're gonna do it again. Natural 20s.
Go for it.
Yes. And so that is a 19
Okay.
solids on that.
So, after being hit in the stomach with this thorny vine, you kind of got pissed off and pulled out your pistol and fired off these 2 shots, which you see as the color starts to drain from this flower. As you go to make another attack, an arrow hits a wall right next to your head, Botches.
His tail poofs.
Do we notice this?
It came from behind you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna whip around. Check out who's shooting us from the butt.
You guys see Chet standing in the doorway with his bow drawn.
Why?
What are you guys doing here?
Is attacking us, and so we fought back. This is where some of that weird grayscale-y stuff's coming from.
No one is allowed up here. Especially not those as tainted as you 3.
Oh, whoa!
Excuse me?
Yeah, I think
Eldritch Blast!
circumstances have changed a little.
I
Yeah.
need you guys to make a perception check really quick.
I was like, I'm gonna like concentrate on this thing. I don't care about Chet right now.
Did you say perception?
Yes.
That's a 7.
Yeah, that's a 20, not
That's
natural.
a 7.
We both got
Okay.
7s.
Well, Nora, you're kind of like going back and forth between Chet and this flower. Daythorn, you're mainly focused on the flower. Botches, you see it. As he's talking, his hair starts to change. The mousy brown hair that you had seen before, it starts to lighten and lengthen, and it turns a tinge of pink. His skin starts to turn into this pale green, and his eyes turn into this bright golden slanted pupils. His armor, it starts to change as well, and it's not his normal leather armor. It starts to turn into a shiny metal inlaid with vines and leaves of gold.
It's that one guy. It's the god. What's his face?
Minos?
Minos? Minos?
Minnesota?
Minos. Michigan? It's you! Dun dun dun!
He does not look pleased that you've gotten his name wrong after they've told you many times that it's Minos. He draws another arrow from his quiver, and it is golden. And he frowns, he says, yes, you three are tainted. Botchus, you steal, you have little care or feelings for those you flirt with.
Whoa!
And Nora, you ran away from your problems. You left the man that loved you standing at the altar.
Excuse me?
Did he?
There was no love in that relationship. I barely fucking knew the man. Don't you dare act like you know things.
Well, then what about the men in this town? You've constantly been flirting with them with no consideration of their own feelings. You don't care how they feel.
You do not know that. I do care. Did I not back off when I found out that you had a fiancé? Yes, I fucking did.
But did you not try just to get information out of me?
I'm just a flirty person. I'm apologizing.
And Daythorn
is the sweetest person you'll ever meet. What are you doing? Do not drag her into this.
Her bitterness towards the people in her past and the desire for more knowledge is going to poison her mind.
Are you bitter? I just look at Daythorn like, really?
She shrugs.
I did not know that was an emotion you had. Listen.
We all got our own problems.
Yeah, you must have some problems of yourself, Minnesota.
Minos. All humanity has ever done is treated love as their own personal playground, wishing for love and happiness each year and then throwing it away the moment it's given, fighting for selfish reasons and causing grief. I'm done. As he fires off another arrow that lands at your feet, I need all of you to make a dex save again.
Hey, Minos?
I'm trapped up in the vines, though. Like,
Hey, Minos, my buddy, my friend. What about your fiancée? Are you just gonna let her die here? What about you? Are you toying with somebody's love as well? That's a natural 20 for my dex save. BTW.
Oh shit, son! Nora in the house!
that's a 3 for Daythorn. But I'm pretty sure I was tied up in the vines, so I was like, I'm confused.
Oh no, the vine let you go when you burned it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say that. You did damage, it let go. It only took half, but it did let you go.
Okay.
What about Tara?
Yeah, that's a 3.
I'm just continually asking him these questions that he's forcing upon us.
Botchus, what did you get?
I got a 15.
Okay. So, Daythorn and Botchus, this arrow hits the ground and you feel this zap of energy. You're feeling a little drained, and you start to feel the happiness leave you. And actually, Daythorn, you start to feel a little angry.
I'm always angry.
That's her secret.
Daythorn and Botchus, your movements have gone to half.
Oh.
Okay.
That's fine.
And as you start to feel this draining, you notice that the flower behind you regains the power. And he looks at you, Nora, and he frowns. He says, "Why do you think Tara isn't affected by this? Tara is the only one that's ever shown me any true love. She will not be harmed."
How do you think she's gonna feel when she finds out it's you? You lied to her. You posed yourself as Chet. I've never lied to anybody about who I am. I did not want to get married. I told my father that from the very beginning.
You've never lied to anyone about who you are, yet you came in here disguising yourself as someone who you aren't.
I disguise myself because it's safer that way. it's safer for me to travel the cosmos as somebody else instead of princess.
And do you think that maybe perhaps it would be safer for Terra if I didn't show her my god form?
I'm sure it would be, but do you think you're just gonna hide that from her forever?
Then why are you... Of course not.
How do you think she's gonna feel when she finds out that you are the reason that her planet is going gray? That you're stealing the happiness and color and everything that she loves about this planet? She ordered special gauntlets for this party that was supposed to be happening.
She is so scared.
And upset.
She was... I'm just mad.
I was just thinking Daythorn would do what I do, and I'm mad, and I'm just like, nah, that'd be a bad idea.
She accepted comfort from people she didn't even know.
She's scared.
Scum or whatever you called us. She is scared of you and what you're doing.
You're hurting the planet and the people she loves.
Nora, does 19
Yes, you motherfucker.
So, Nora, you take 6 damage as he shoots a arrow at you, and it hits you in the shoulder. And on top of that, you also take 6 points of psychic damage as you start to feel this energy drain from you.
With that, I am going to fucking hellish rebuke this asshole.
Okay, go for it.
It's a dex save.
Dex save? That is a natural 20.
Oh, God.
Okay, what happens? Let me look.
Still takes half.
Okay, that's fine. 19 points, so 8.
So we are going to go back to initiative if you guys are willing. He is no longer wanting to talk, and that was his turn.
Because Nora was throwing down some hard truths.
Yep. Boo, 0 out of 10 of the love god. Or what?
So
Cupid
do
god.
we
Minnesota.
re-roll initiative, or?
No, I rolled his initiative and just added it to the initiative we already have.
Okay,
Sweet.
Next it is the plant.
We're still getting hit by the plant, too?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Daythorn, I need you to take 4 points of damage as a vine slams into the side of you.
sounds good. I don't know what turn we're on.
No, my bad. It's your turn, Daythorn.
Okay, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna do just a quick question. Like, can I, like, hit... I don't know where I am with the guy. Can I hit the Minos and the plant?
No, Minos is... Unless you have, like, a cube and you center it from yourself. Minos is behind you. The plant is... You're kind of standing in the center of this temple near the statue. There's the plant to one side and Minos is on the other side.
Okay, I'm just gonna go straight for the plant then.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that one first. So I'm gonna do lightning bolt at 3rd level. That is a dex 15 to save from. I'm gonna aim it so it's not hitting anybody else.
Okay.
That's
what
for
was
sure.
the dex to save from?
15,
Oh, dang. Okay, it rolled a 14.
and it's like 100 feet long, 5 feet wide, blast out in a direction I choose.
Okay, so you're just gonna aim it at the plant.
Yep. Surprised the plant can move. The lightning also ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay.
Nice.
And that will be 8d.
Alright, so you send this, like, bolt of this electric energy at this flower. The vines around it start to, like, kind of ignite and catch fire, especially the ones that have no color.
And then, I just want to say, like, because I'm angry, Daythorn's hair is, like, super bright white and, like, flame on with, like, raging, glowing, bright yellow eyes.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Daythorn.
Sounds good. Because I am angry. That is an 8.
Okay, so from this point on, until the anger has faded, you cannot control where you cannot, like, if you have a certain area, you cannot control if it hits one of your players or not. You are just too angry to try and control the direction it goes.
Great.
Sounds good.
Hooray.
Alright, next is Nora.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray toward Minos.
Okay.
So, that's my last spell, but whatever. That's a 20 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
12 points of damage, fire damage.
Alright, next up is Botches.
Alright, oh boy. Well, I'm gonna try and think of a different way to end this, but as we're figuring that out, I'm just gonna pop up another shot. That's gonna be, that was the wrong.
What are you aiming for?
I'm gonna go for the plant again. Let's get rid of that little shit, and then.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And a. How do you math? 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it one more time. That was 17 to hit.
That hits.
4. 8.
Okay.
That's it. That's me.
Alright.
Pew pew. Motherfucker.
Pew pew. Alright. Botches does... Yes. Does, 17 hit?
It does. Yes, Pat. I would like to buy some damage.
I need you to take 4 points of piercing damage as he shoots off an arrow, and it hits you right in the side, and you also take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Hellish rebuke! I rebuke thee, motherfucker! Make a save. Dex save of 12. Please. I got his magic key. Yeah.
You got a 17.
Okay, so that's 19 divided by 2, so 9 points of damage.
Okay.
So half.
Next is the plant. Nora, 17 hit.
Of course.
I need you to take 9 points of damage, please.
Right.
As this flower, it seems to almost gain a life of its own as it moves along the vines and grabs onto you. I need you to also make a Dex save.
15.
Daythorn, it is your turn. Go ahead and make a Constitution save to try and break that anger that you are feeling.
That's a 6.
Oh no, you're still an angry child.
Yeah. I'd like to imagine, like, the angry crying. She doesn't like being angry.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try the reckless casting and see how well that goes.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's appropriate for being angry. I mean, she will reckless cast anyway, but I'm gonna try it. So should I, like, roll for the reckless casting? I want to do a cantrip.
Okay.
Should I roll for the cantrip and then roll if it's a hit? Because some of these spells I know, like in the other ones, it's an auto hit, like it's magic missile, whereas the other ones I feel like I have to roll a d20.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Roll the, see which one, and then...
8 would be Sacred Flame.
Oh god.
However, I don't know how that spell works, and it doesn't let me click it. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for saving throw. So I guess they have to save from it.
Okay, what are you going for?
I'm just gonna try and go for the plant.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna hit it.
That was a 17.
For the plant, you want me to roll normal rolling or?
What's your save?
15.
Okay. So does it take half damage from the save? Or is it,
The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or...
Doesn't say anything about half?
Nope.
Okay, so in your fury and tears of anger, you feel this power and you just, like, throw it towards the flower. It misses. You don't even remember, like, what spell you cast.
Yeah.
Nora.
I want to cast Eldritch Blast
At what?
at the god.
Okay.
This is a stupid idea for me to keep doing this, but... Oh, that's fucking cocked. 23 to hit.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
Can I use a free action to... So the plant's still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Oi. I'm gonna, before I take my shot at the plant again, I'm gonna use my free action to yell over at this god, or so he thinks he is. He's kind of a shitty god. And just tell him, like, what do you think, how would Tara feel if she saw you right now? You say that you love her and you say that you want her to be happy, but this is not something she wants. This is about 180 in the other direction. And I'm gonna shoot at the plant again.
Okay.
For a unnatural 20.
Yep, that hits.
And a 7.
Okay, and as you guys continue to wail on him and the flower, he starts to look a little unsure. He's going between angry and he even looks a little sad. He tells you, "Do you think I want to do this? I love seeing people happy, but I am tired of them using what I give them. I am tired of them hurting Tara. I am doing this to protect her."
Who's hurting Tara?
It sounds like you're just bitter. If you don't want to do this, if you say you think I want to do this, maybe let's see, don't do it. Can I use my second shot on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my grit points and make a disarming shot. And let's see, does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw to hang on to that sweet, sweet bow of his.
That's 12.
Oh, God. Okay, it was a save of 11.
Oh,
So,
shit.
he got it. So it's fine, but I do still do damage, and that's
That's fine.
Breaks the
7
bow.
damage to him.
7 damage.
Yeah, but he almost lost it.
He almost did. Alright, I just make a perception check for me.
That's a natural 1.
Oh, God
Poor
damn it.
Daythorn! She's so angry right now.
She doesn't like being angry. She's not an angry person.
That's a 14.
It's all his fault.
I got a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
Okay, so this actually works out really because Botchus, you were probably the closest to him. And Nora, you hear it too. You hear Tara. And Botchus, you see her coming up the steps of the temple.
Oh, fuck.
And it's not long before she's standing in the doorway.
I make my pack blade go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking to him. I'm gonna keep telling him that this isn't what Tara wants, and if you really think that you're doing this for her sake, then I mean you're dead wrong. I don't know a lot about love, but this is bullshit.
I'm just an angry girl and will aim wherever. So if she's in my way, it will happen.
Do I see her?
Yeah.
Can I start making my way towards the door? Slowly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm heading towards her.
She's a little shocked by what she's seen, but Botchus and Nora, you realize that she does not appear to be as shocked as she should be.
Fuck.
She knew.
She looks at the four of you and then to the flower, and before she can say anything, the vines of the flower seem to rush towards her and wrap around her tightly.
No. As I was making my way, if I saw the vines moving towards her, I pull the sword out again and slice off the vines.
Okay, well, it's not your turn.
Fuck!
We are still in initiative.
God damn it!
What you see as these vines wrap around her is a small flash of light as her color fades. Minos sees this and his eyes widen. His golden eyes turn back to the green that they were before. He drops his bow and grabs his sword, rushing the vines that are holding her.
And in his rage, he misses. And next is Daythorn.
I'm so angry.
You want to make that Constitution?
I want to make that Constitution. Unnatural 22.
Okay, yeah, you see this and you instantly just... the anger disappears. Any had over you is gone, and he's dropped everything, all his hold. And you see the scene before you. You see Tara wrapped up in the vines, and Minos trying to free her, and Nora running towards the vines as well. And what do you want to do?
Do I have full speed back?
No, you're still at half speed.
Or am I able to make it to where that flower with teeth is?
Yes.
I want to... I wonder if this would work. Oh, let's try it. I want to go to that flower and do the sleep spell. I don't know. Would it
hang on.
make it stop being active?
Yeah, let me...
Because I wouldn't do that move if it wouldn't make a plant sleep.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when it goes like into hibernation kind of thing. I was just like, that.
You know, it does not say that its immunities are sleep. It says blinded and deafened, and it has resistance to acid, cold, and fire. So, you want to try to put the plant to sleep?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So go ahead and read.
Alright,
the spell.
so I'm gonna send it back so it doesn't hit anybody. Because it can hit a lot. And I don't want to send anybody else to sleep. So this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone using an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving to the creature with the next lowest hit points. Creature's hit points must be equal or less than the remaining total for that creature to be affected. Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by this spell. Wait, can I charm it instead?
Oh my god.
off with this flower to love
These
it.
are naturally loved plants, so I'm just like, I think charming it would be more appropriate,
jeez.
actually. Yes.
Sure.
Cut that whole part out if you want.
Oh no, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, I'm gonna charm person instead.
It's not a
No,
person.
it says charm a humanoid.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm asleep.
It's not a humanoid, so.
Darn it, humanoid. Okay.
Oh.
So do you want me to roll my 5d8?
Yes.
25 in total.
25 in total. That is less than the hit points.
Darn. Yeah, I didn't cast it at a high enough spell slot though. That sucks.
That's so many hit points.
You were close. You were very
You're hitting
close.
so much.
You're like 3 away.
Darn.
It is now Nora's turn.
I'm cutting Tara out of these fucking vines.
Okay,
What do you need me to do?
so go ahead and make attack like you were attacking the flower.
Okay. Bring out my actions. My. Okay. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. 10 points of damage.
Okay. So you hack at these vines, and the flower lets out this roar and releases Tara, who is quickly scooped up by Minos. You can see now that his exterior has started to change again. It's going back to how Chet looked.
See what your bitterness has done.
He looks up at you and as he holds Tara, and he's crying. I didn't mean for this to happen. I wanted to protect her. This isn't what I wanted at
Then
all.
fix it. You're a god, you can fix it.
As he looks at you and he says, "Will you take her?"
Yes.
So he
Into my
Botchus, it is now.
beefy tiefling arms.
Botchus, it is now your turn.
And so Nora has Tara,
Nora has Tara,
and it's just the plant
and
attacking.
he moves. He moves up next to you.
Okay.
He grabs his bow and moves up next to you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sharpshoot this action into the ground. Let's fucking do. Let's take another shot. That is a 12 to hit.
That does
Okay,
not.
I'm gonna go one more time. That's a 21.
That hits.
4. 8 damage.
As you hit and you see the flower is starting to lose more of its color, and it's actually starting to wilt. Next is Minos.
Actually, I lied. I'm gonna go one more time. I'm gonna take my action surge.
Go for it.
Action surge! Shoot! Shoot one more time. It's a 14?
That hits.
Okay.
That barely hits.
God! Ooh, 15 damage.
How much?
15! Done. Oh, you guys can't see me. I dabbed.
Alright. So you hit this flower and it starts to lose more of its color, and the vines start to shrivel back, and Minos grabs one of his golden arrows and aims it at the plant and lets it off as he does 8 damage. And actually, he lets off his arrow along with your last shot, Botchus, as the two of you hit this plant dead center, and the petals fall off as it slumps to the ground. The color drains completely, from the flower, and as the flower shrivels and dies and loses its color, you see a cloud of light come from it. It almost, like, closer look, it looks like a very colorful pollen that starts to spread through the temple and outside, and Minos collapses on the temple ground, now looking in his normal half-elf form and looking like Chet. And you guys have beaten my plant monster.
Yeah!
You guys have solved my plant puzzle. As the pollen spreads through the temple and outside, you guys need to make a perception check for me. And go ahead and do it with advantage, because I love you, Nora.
Hey, yeah.
I got a natural 20 with
20.
that advantage.
Yes!
Also a natural 20.
Damn. A triple 20, we better see shit.
That's amazing.
Oh
We
my
see
God.
into the cosmos.
You guys
We
don't
realize
see
we're actually in a game, and this is all fake, and we lose our minds and go mad. 3 natural 20s.
Characters on paper.
Well, I got a 19
My life
before,
is a
so I was
lie.
just like, well, I can try.
I'm so proud of all of you. You notice that every single thing that had been gray is now bright and colorful. The flowers that were adorning the stairs, there are these brightly colored red roses. The vines that were attached to this flower have shriveled up and have lost their color, and you see that the temple is much brighter than it usually is. The trees, they're bright greens and browns, and some are even purple.
How?
And everything seems much, much lighter than it used to, and even Tara has regained all of her color.
Is she awake? Is she...
They are both unconscious right now.
They both. Chet and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have Tara?
I do have Tara. I'm gonna gently shake her. Not like... but like, gently try to wake her
I'll give
up.
Minos a little shake.
They... After a minute, they both wake up.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
As he... Who are you
Oh, I'm
talking
talking
to?
to Tara.
Or...
Fuck Minos. He could die in a fucking hole.
As she kind of like shakes her head and like looks around, and almost as if like not trying to be rude to you, Nora, she sees Chet waking up and she hugs him.
Whatever. I get up and start walking away.
I'm going to be checking out where that plant we killed is.
Okay. Because you rolled such, like, okay, so Botches, you're over by Chet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Daythorn, since you rolled a 20, the plant it's dead. It's completely dead. You see this thin vine, that is leading away from it, and what you see it leading to Chet. Botches, you rolled a 22, so what you see is Chet has a small vine that is near him that has shriveled up, but you also see that it had been attached to him.
Ew.
Ew.
Sorry.
Ew. And this is why we are not guardians. Ew.
Is it green still?
But it's not attached to
lost
him,
its
okay.
color.
All I need to
It's
know.
not attached to him.
Should we, like,
I'm just
can
going
Nora
to
take,
take
like,
my,
samples? Or, Daythorn? Sorry, not Nora.
well, because you're asking out of character, she's going to continue doing what she was going to do. I was gonna get my water bottle, water skin, whatever you want to call it in this world.
Water bottle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like dump it. Well, not dump the whole thing. Dump like an appropriate amount on top of it. Be like,
Stuff
I'm
the
gonna water this
whole
plant.
plant.
As the plant comes to life, and I all need you to roll initiative. What you see, Daythorn, as you water this plant is there's a small patch of sunlight, and on this vine that you're watering, a small pink flower starts to bloom.
Cool beans.
Good job.
I'd take it, but I'm pretty sure it's the god's plant, so I'm not.
Alright, as, like, on your way back down, Tara thanks you, and she tells you that she knew all along that Minos was Chet. She was just waiting for the right time, and for him to tell her. Chet, he's very quiet as he walks. He's feeling pretty ashamed, but he has a tight grip on her hand. Tara offers you guys a free night at the inn to replenish and rest and restock before you guys head out, and that tomorrow the festivities will continue. So, you guys get to stay for the night, and you get a free meal, free bedding. Everybody put your HP back up to full, please.
Thank the Lord.
That makes me think that we're gonna be fighting something else soon.
Oh.
The next morning...
Hold on.
Yeah.
I did not sleep in the tavern because I was pissed. So I am on the fucking ship with Sito.
Okay.
And this whole planet can go fuck itself.
Oh boy. Nora's not happy.
Thank God I can't turn gray now.
Nora, or Daythorn, Botchus, do you guys stay
I stay.
in town? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll go check on Nora, and then I might go back. Make sure Sita be like, Sita, keep an eye on her. Make her feel better. You know. You're cute.
Nora, you have a nice evening with Sito.
I spend most of it alone.
Okay.
Oh.
That's sad. Singles day for Nora.
Angry. She's angry. Super fucking angry. Like, it's not something that a lot of people see, but she does not want to be on that planet anymore.
Okay, so then Daythorn and Botchus, you guys wake up and the city is far more colorful than when you first got there, and everyone seems to be in good spirits, and they are putting up the decorations for the festival. The city is actually filled now. There are a lot more people around, and even the man you saw that was collapsed yesterday, the color had returned to him, and he was helping the best that he could. Chet and Tara come up to you, and she holds out a small bag. She says, I'm sorry for it not being much, but I wanted to give this to you for helping, and I know we caused you quite a bit of trouble. And inside is 100 gold coins. Chet then hands you a bag, Botchus, and he says, I'm sorry for what I did. It wasn't right of me to do that, and I guess you just do stupid things for people you love, and again, I'm sorry. And inside the bag is a health potion and one of his golden arrows. The arrow is arrow protection.
Can you elaborate on that?
I will send you the deets later. I have them written down, just not typed out.
Yeah, Botchus is gonna clap him on the back and say, that was really goddamn shitty of you. But,
Yeah.
it's water under the bridge. It happens, I guess. He's like, I guess, I don't know. But, you made things right in the end, and that's what matters, I guess. Just don't fucking do it again. We're gonna come down and we're gonna lay down the fucking pain.
Yes,
The end.
Well, I'm gonna hand the bag to Botches, because I guess it was handed to me. I don't know. No one took it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd call it even if I get a plant. I'm pretty sure I can't take God's plant at the temple. But I'd be happy with some seeds or something. Any recommendations?
He smiles, and after a moment, he hands you a bag of seeds.
Sweet. You see her face light up. She's like the happiest little thing.
Okay, didn't we decide that Nora's the money keeper?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. This is kind of out of game, OOC. Do you want to write down that 100 gold?
Oh yeah, I have.
Well, this was the 150 gold that you guys got from this mission.
How did you get
150
150 gold? Because she gave us 25 earlier.
Okay,
And we
my
got
bad. He gave you a bag of 125 gold.
No, it was 150, I'm sure. No, actually, it was
No,
like
but
175.
Earlier, she gave us 25.
Yeah, she gave you 25 for the package, and then she's giving you an extra 125 to make it
No,
150.
I think it was more than that.
No, I don't think so. Botches.
Alright,
Pretty sure it's not.
125.
So this ending scene, I guess you could say, as Daythorn and Botches, you guys head back to the Miss Lily. Nora, you had woken up. You were still pretty, ticked. Sito was not on the ship when you woke up.
What?
Oh no.
And he hasn't been on the ship all day.
What? I went looking for him if that's the case.
Well, as you are getting ready to go look for him, because you're starting to panic, he doesn't usually leave the ship. You see Botches and Daythorn coming in.
Guys, Sito's not here.
What do you mean he's not here?
You lost Sito?
No, I didn't.
Alright, and then I turned right back around.
I didn't lose Sito. I just woke up and he wasn't on the ship, and I don't know what happened.
We gotta go find him. We gotta.
I know. I'm not even fully dressed, and I'm taking off on the ship.
As you guys are starting to panic because your precious little AI that never leaves the ship, he kind of pops up at the entrance of the ship, and he's holding some packages. And he's just like, what's going on?
Where did you go?
Town?
Botches is gonna hug him. He's actually gonna
We
hug
were
him.
worried.
Just like
So
Yeah, we're gonna
Jeff
bum rush
went
hug
around
him.
Sito.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not very good at this human emotion thing yet, but it makes me really happy that you guys are all here with me, and so I wanted to get you guys presents. And you guys see that he is holding 3 brightly wrapped boxes. That they're not wrapped very well because he wrapped them himself and he does not have present wrapping downloaded in his database. But he hands you each a brightly wrapped box.
Aw, Sito.
Aw.
What are these for, Sito? You didn't have to get us gifts.
Well, I know you guys had a rough time on this planet. Nora was really upset when she came back, and I just want you guys to know that I'm really happy that we're a family and we're flying together.
Daythorn sobbing.
We're all sobbing.
So, Botches, why don't you go ahead and open your gift?
Okay. Do I need to roll to to unwrap?
No,
right.
you do not need to roll to unwrap.
Roll to unwrap.
Do I get a paper cut?
Natural 1, it bursts into flames.
Yeah, he's gonna peek. He's gonna unwrap the wrapping job and peek in the box.
So what you find, Botchus, is a bottle of your favorite type of whiskey.
It's like from home.
Daythorn, go ahead and unwrap yours.
She unwraps it, but like she does it quickly and like stuffs the paper under her arm just so it's not out littering on the ground right now.
What Sito got for you is a book of Todora legends and a new bauble for your chair, which happens to be a little figure of a snapdragon.
Nice.
Nora, go ahead and unwrap yours.
I unwrap the paper and then throw it on the fucking ground, because fuck this planet.
You're in my ship! Fucking rich
Oh, I
people,
throw
man.
it out the door then.
Okay, that's fine.
Bitter. Nora, you see a silky royal purple robe with gold trim and white feathers.
Oh my god, Zeno got me my robe! Oh my god, I'm actually gonna cry! It's not even like, it's in-game, and I'm just like, this is the greatest thing ever!
And to top it all off, he actually managed to draw what looks like a 5-year-old's drawing, but he managed to draw a picture of the 4 of you
Oh.
and the Miss Lily while you guys were gone on your mission.
I'ma hug him so hard.
We're all gonna hug him.
Yeah.
So hard.
And so our ending scene is wrapping paper everywhere thanks to Nora, and you all opening your gifts and hugging Sito as the 4 of you get ready to leave this planet.
I literally threw everybody's wrapping paper out the door.
I think we all did. We're just like, fuck this planet.
No, I
See,
picked
that's all
mine
we
back
need.
up.
No, I took yours from you and threw it out the door.
And then I went back out and picked it up.
Nope! I just
The
pulled you
salt
back
is
in and went,
real.
Botchus, get us the fuck out of here. As I did
I'd like
the
to
first
roll
day.
sleight of hand to see if I can get my paper back.
Go ahead.
Can I roll a
And
perception?
Roll with advantage because you're such a sweet being.
Oh.
That is a 14.
Perception?
So,
Perception?
after-
Perception? I'm gonna make sure.
We're not
No,
gonna let
I'm giving
go.
this one to Daythorn. So as after a little bit of a tussle between Nora and Daythorn of Nora just wanting to litter the fuck out of this planet because she's so pissed off at it, and Daythorn being the sweet bean she is, just like, yeah, but that's not right. That's littering. There's plants, and this could kill a plant or an animal. Right before the door kind of like starts to go up, Daythorn, you just kind of reach out and grab your paper and feel a little bit better about yourself. And that is our Valentine's Day episode. We would like to thank everyone for listening today.
If you haven't already, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 20SA Podcast.
And YouTube at 20-Sided Adventures Cast for all your sneak peeks, previews, extra content, or random shit we say.
Or if you want to just chill and hang out in our Discord with us.
We also have a website for other fun tidbits. Links are in the description below.
And don't forget to like and review our episodes on your pod listener of choice, please. We would love to hear your feedback 100% of the time.
See you later, Space Cadets. Reach for the stars.
And send a postcard!
Bye!